good and a little gossip because we just can't live without it. I am your host, Kelly Hutchinson Shapley, and this is Glitter and Gossip. Full house as usual. We got Miss Jem Myers.
What's up?
We've got Kelly M with Guilty Until Proven Fabulous.
Hey y'all.
And we got Christy Langlois. My co-host is bringing in the most ridiculous word of the actual day.
Usually.
Welcome to my part of the show where I call it Chrissy's Chaos. It's where I kick off the show with my organized chaos and I get the brains buzzing and the girls chatting.
Okay.
So are y'all ready for the word today?
We are.
It is live.
Live. Spell it out. L-I-T-H-E.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Good
an
job.
adjective.
Do I win?
You can spell it.
Okay.
Let's give her a half a point. I think Kelly M does that a lot. I'm calling you out.
Live.
I've never heard that.
Right, what
word
is it
before a day in my
now?
life.
It's an adjective.
Adjective.
Okay, so I know that loathe means
Yeah.
to hate something.
No,
Okay.
you're not close.
Well, okay, not even close.
No.
I was thinking the same direction though, if it makes you feel
So
any
it's
better.
a feeling.
Where do
No,
I feel this?
I have nothing.
Where do I?
It's not.
Do we ever feel it? Oh,
Can you?
can't
Not
relate.
feeling?
Not
Awkwardness.
really.
Yeah, do I feel live right now?
No.
Where? It sounds like a verb. That's
Where
throwing me
should
off.
we feel it?
Or where
I
would
don't
be the
really
thing
know.
that I would describe it as? Where is this?
People can be live, but it's like
Annoying?
specific people, like
The act of taking a
like
nap.
ballerinas, or
Pain?
people
Yeah.
who do yoga and stuff like that.
Sore.
No.
Flexible?
Stopped.
Stretchy?
Yes.
Oh.
What?
Bending, readily limber. You know. Yeah.
Oh, that's soft, slow clap.
That was for me.
Go
That
ahead,
was
Kelly.
very
Yeah.
personal
You
to
might
you.
have 1 point, but I had half a point.
Yeah.
But my 1 point trumps your point.
All right.
You're half a
Tech-
point.
I'm sure I have
So-
way more points overall.
Y'all still have time to get more points.
Okay,
Because
we do.
Who's keeping score?
We do have trivia.
Morgan, are you keeping score? All right. Okay. Morgan's got it.
So all of the trivia today pertains to our guest and
not
the
to
main
look.
topic of the show.
Okay, I like
So
it.
the main topic of our show today is marijuana. Okay.
That's
Go.
it.
So question 1, how much THC is contained in cannabis varieties used to produce industrial hemp?
Can I ask an audience member?
No. Sure.
As
anybody
okay,
knows
use a
it?
lifeline.
Fine.
Okay,
How much THC is contained in cannabis varieties used to produce industrial hemp?
70.
3.7
hemp?
grams.
Wait. It's a hemp?
Yeah.
0.
No.
5.
I guess I was wrong.
Yeah,
because
it's
I did
low,
think-
right? Because hemp
yeah.
is like
It's
5.
low.
Okay.
It's one. 1%.
1%.
I was
That's what
percent
I
of
was-
was the
THC is
closest.
contained
What'd you
in
say?
hemp.
0.
Oh.
And I was under. You guys were over.
Fine.
Okay, so
fine.
technically-
Yeah. If this was The Price Is Right, you.
Okay,
would
I'll take another
This
half
is
point.
this is glitter and gossip,
So I got
where the Kellys always.
a half point that, so I got a whole point.
That's why I just do it. I don't play because they cheat.
We don't actually cheat.
What are the 3 side effects of using cannabis?
Sleepy,
Yes.
hungry, and
Sleepy,
Disorient it?
hungry.
Dry mouth, short-term memory loss, impaired motor skills.
I don't know about marijuana.
I looked all these up on the
All right,
internet.
so-
You've never had any of those symptoms?
I don't believe it. I'm going sleepy, hungry,
Only when I've
And
had
something
the flu.
else.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And
that's
happy.
part of it.
and happy.
Don't
Yeah.
forget about happy.
Giggly,
Comfortable.
laughter.
What 3 forms does cannabis come in?
Oh.
3
oh.
forms.
Pick me, pick it. Kelly is your buzzer. Okay, so
Kelly's your
edible,
buzzer.
smokable, and again, I don't know.
Is it
So I got 2 out
like
of 3.
a real,
I'm
real
sure.
technical terms?
But yeah, but she was
Flour.
Ingestible.
Yeah.
Flour, liquid, edible?
flour, resin, and oil.
Oh, okay.
So y'all were
Yeah.
both.
I don't know.
I think I get
y'all were
another
both
half
close.
a point on that.
I don't think. I think I beat you on that one.
All right, last
Maybe not.
question. What part of the cannabis plant has the highest concentration of THC?
The
Kelly. Ha!
Well, she did get you there.
It's the flower. No?
The
Am I wrong?
bud of it.
The buds.
I'm sorry, I don't know the technical term for marijuana.
I think I got the most points.
I think you did.
I got the word of the day, so it was fine.
I got nothing.
I
So
sat
there's-
this one out for you guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much.
I think I always get the most points. but
I think
it's
that's a
fine.
lot.
So what are other words that you can use for marijuana? Christy?
Oh, are we?
Oh.
Are we
Mary Jane,
oh.
Bud?
bud,
Chronic.
What'd you say?
smoke.
Chronic.
Chronic Kush?
Weed?
Or is that, yeah, does that
Degree?
count?
Yeah. I like
Okay,
it.
I didn't know if that was
Yeah,
like
anything counts as long as it's
We learned
used.
today Sensibilia.
Did we learn? Did you learn? Because I don't know what
Well, I
that
already
word
knew
is.
it, so it didn't count. But we
Oh, yeah,
learned
from
as a
the-
whole.
I didn't know that, and I still don't.
Yeah.
So, perp?
That. Oh,
Herb.
Oh, herb. Yeah.
Yeah, herb, stank,
Yeah.
Yeah.
skunk.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
the sack of weed. That's what I heard you say, a sack of weed. Don't y'all have sack? You don't have a sack of weed,
A
do you?
germ.
No, I don't have a sack of weed, Mom.
Bud? Did we say bud?
Yeah.
so.
Bowl,
Bowl.
joint, a marijuana cigarette.
Juana?
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
Pot. No one said pot, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds too
an,
easy.
That's an old solid. So
words.
we also want to say that we do not condone any usage of marijuana with glitter and gossip. But
Just
do
our
you?
topic today.
Do you?
Yeah.
Eat it? How do you use it? You eat it?
Eat it. Smoke
Smoke it.
Smoke it? We don't condone any of this.
No,
I don't know.
I
That's
mean-
about it. Yeah. Is there any other ways?
You can rub it on.
Wait.
Yeah,
what
true.
is-
Oh yeah,
Hold
your
on.
grandparents.
Wait,
Yeah.
so we don't condone?
Condone.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All right.
We don't like.
we don't like say like you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
don't
say
know.
that you should.
Jennifer knows all the words. So,
What she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. This girl here.
So what we got going on? We got a
Yeah.
good guest coming on
Yeah,
today.
we do.
Speaking of
We
all
do.
this weed
We
talk.
have a 3-year law student from LSU who is an advocate, who is the, say it.
Advocacy.
Yep, I can't say that word. For veterans, and he is trying to pass a law that will allow people to smoke weed for medicinal purposes. So we're pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, excited to have him on. We had him on our podcast today too, which comes out Thursday at 7. So make sure you guys listen to that for all the additional information about what
It's
he
real
does.
simple. Glitter and Gossip. You can find all of our podcasts. Go to www.glitterandgossipshow.com, and we'll have all of our episodes as well as all of our podcasts. So if you want to check that out, it's a little unfiltered version of Glitter and Gossip.
Yeah,
Talk a little more in depth.
depth about the topic for sure. Longer, much more time than we'll have today.
So not as many commercial breaks.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pumped.
Like, none.
None.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, do you have a good Mother's Day?
I did. Oh, I want to tell you all, Anjali, my sweet baby girl,
Yeah.
graduates high school this Saturday, and I'm just so proud of her, and I feel
Crazy.
so old right now saying that out
It's
loud.
it's okay. I told you earlier. It looks like you should be graduating.
I know.
So it's fine.
It's all the
Yeah.
Botox.
Yeah. Like both of y'all walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold her hand. Nobody would even know. Just throw a cap and gown on and walk
I'm sure there's an extra one somewhere.
somewhere.
We can find you one.
They just have to hand you like a blank diploma. They don't have to give you a real
Yeah, you don't have to give me a real one.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a
Just
deal.
pretend blend
I just
in.
want to walk. I was
school's big
actually-
enough.
I was actually very pregnant when my graduation happened, or I know I just had a baby. So
Yeah. And now your baby.
that was that.
Now-
graduating.
So
now
this
your
is a
baby
very
graduating.
proud moment for me, and I'm super excited. When we come back, we will have a guest here talking about all this marijuana. So don't go anywhere. Get ready for it, because it's going to be a real smoky situation
Yeah.
up in here.
I'm excited.
He knows what he's talking about.
Check us out at Scoreboards on Coursey Boulevard in Baton Rouge, where we're live.
With antiques on the shelves and artwork on the walls, Heather V's Cafe features a flavorful selection of the freshest dishes. Located in Baton Rouge inside the foyer at 3655 Perkins Road.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Bleach Bright LED Whitening. Phenomenal whitening results of 2 to 8 shades in less than 30 minutes. And more effective than other teeth whitening options because the light opens the pores on your clear enamel layer to allow our whitening formula to penetrate behind the enamel. We're confident that you will be ecstatic about your results.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and welcome to The Hair Show.
Diesel, providing service for all light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks, specializing in Power Strokes, Duramaxes, and Cummins. No job too big or too small. Coy's also offers 24/7 roadside service. Check us out on Facebook or stop by to see what Coy's can do for your ride. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. www.coysdiesel.com.
So today we are talking about a controversial topic, marijuana. If you are not considered a mature audience, please change the channel. Glitter and Gossip is not condoning the usage of marijuana, okay? Thanks. Welcome back to Glitter and Gossip. We have Chris Lamy today talking to us about a little bit of marijuana, a topic that everyone in Louisiana is dying to hear about.
Did you bring any?
I did.
Just dying to know. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I served 10 years in the Air Force, did 5 overseas deployments, one of which was with, I was attached to the Navy SEALs and in the middle of Afghanistan, and kind of did some stuff that Navy SEALs do. So when I came back, when I got out after 10 years, I dealt with some of the post-traumatic stress issues, depression, anxiety, some of that stuff. And in 2015, my wife told me, "Hey, you're going to go see a doctor, or I'm leaving. That's it." So I did, and I've been seeing psychiatrists and psychologists since then. And the amount of medication that I've been prescribed is insane. I can't remember all of them. And some of them worked, some of them didn't. But the side effects for the medication that they were prescribing, both physical pain and mental pain, some of the side effects were just as bad, if not worse, than the thing I was trying to address in the first place. It was bad. So I kind of took a little step back mentally and started talking to some people that I knew were going through the same thing. And I started doing my own research and started looking into it and like, okay, well, what is working? I trust these doctors. I'm not going to go against their opinions, but this is my mental health and this is my physical health, and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can do. So what I found was more and more and more people that were experiencing some form of relief with cannabis. And so I started researching it more, and some of the stuff that I found has been pretty incredible. It's still technically it's a Schedule I narcotic as far as the federal government is concerned. States are doing their own thing because they have police powers, and that's how they're getting away with it there. But as far as the federal government is concerned, they're not really budging on the Schedule I narcotic. Part of the Schedule I, the reason a drug is Schedule 1 is because they say it has zero known medical benefits. Which the CDC itself and multiple other government agencies have shown possible medical benefits.
Right.
And that's why you see so many people out here pushing. I'm lucky enough, thank y'all for having me on, I'm lucky enough to get out here. And I'm by no means an expert on it. I'm just a guy that saw too much misinformation and started researching. And so now I'm excited and happy that I get to come and talk about some of this research.
As an advocate, so you're going to Washington?
I went to Washington I think it was 2 months ago. I was selected as one of 9 VFW and SBA fellows across the nation with veteran of foreign wars and student veterans of America. And so they gave me this syllabus to do research and kind of guided me along on and helping me with my research. And then I actually got to sit and talk in a room with 3 of my congressmen and 1 senators from Louisiana and all of the legislative aides, along with about 20 or 25 other VFW members, and explain to them some of the research that I found. And they were very receptive. They listened. They had questions for me, which I was able to address. Congressman Graves was there, our Baton Rouge representative. Again, he was very receptive, had questions for me that I was able to address.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
It's crazy that we're so behind everyone else when we're Scheduled 1, which means it has no medical purpose whatsoever, but there's places all over the country that are selling it for medical or reasons as well as recreational use.
Right, and I think the tide is definitely turning. Where people are starting to realize, like, wait, what's going on here? Like, let's figure something out. And they are seeing people that are benefiting. There are risks associated with cannabis use, with any drug, with any medicine. There's risks associated with it. But what are the risks? And what are the risks compared to some of the risks that other medication? We talked this morning about opioids. Opioids is one of the main reasons I started looking into this topic to begin with. Opioid overdose deaths have increased 200% since the year 2000.
Crazy.
Okay, so compare that.
It's crazy how that many people are getting their hands on this
and,
drug.
Well, and opioids have been used to treat chronic pain. The veteran community experiences chronic pain a little more, at substantially higher rates than non-veterans because of what they have to go through carrying all that weight. That weight's heavy. That's heavy. You can walk a lot, but
that's like carrying babies. You know about that?
Right.
Well,
you know
I do.
Yeah.
I've carried a couple.
So the doctors are doing what they can, and they're trying to fix the pain. And they're using what's at their disposal. So these states that are opening up and giving doctors more opportunities are hopefully seeing some relief from these overdose deaths. In fact, there's one study that I found out of Pennsylvania, a doctor from a VA facility out there, who found that he studied all 50 states from 1999 to 2010. And he found that states with medical marijuana or medical cannabis legalization medically had a 25% lower opioid death rate than states without it.
I wonder what the crime rate was. I bet it was a decrease.
There have been studies that show that the crime rate is going up. And again, all of these things need to be studied. I think it'd be irresponsible for the government to be like, all right, yep, it's free. Everybody can do what you want now.
Yeah.
I think that'd be irresponsible. But to say that there's no medical benefits and to basically to demonize a plant that can help people, I think is wrong.
Well, you got to think back to like herbal, and going clean and stuff like that. I mean, that might trend.
What do you think the reasons are for the opiate usage and death to go down? It's people are finding relief.
Right. There's a lot of factors that go into that. You can't just give somebody cannabis and be like, all right, sweet, you're not at risk anymore. There's a lot of factors that play into that. So those studies are all a little skewed. But I do think there's medical value. I do think people find relief in cannabis. Not everybody. It won't work for everybody. Like I said, I've been seeking mental health and physical health help for going on 5 years now, somewhere around there. And every single time I go in there, I spent 40 days in a inpatient hospital in Florida before I got out to really get my mind right. I was pretty messed up. But every time I would go in there, the doctors, like I said, they had my best interest at heart, and they were like, all right, well, we're going to give this a try. We'll see how it works. Not everything works for everybody.
Right.
Cannabis is me the same way.
Right. You know, like the reason why marijuana is illegal in the first place.
So that's a topic that we talked about this morning. I'm even a little still hesitant to talk about it because it seems so outlandish that I worry that I'll come off as a conspiracy theorist. But what I will say is I encourage everybody to do their own research and figure out why. The Grass is Greener is a very good documentary on Netflix that goes over it. It's not pretty. It's not a good reason. I'll tell you that. It's not a good reason at all.
Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit more in depth in our podcast. So
And I'm sure there's a lot of, multiple reasons, but So
But it's just weird to me, like how alcohol is okay, but marijuana isn't, and most people get in more trouble and more deaths occur over alcohol. I don't know anyone that's died over smoking.
Absolutely, and it's kind of like you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's kind of like how you said earlier that you're like, I'm a grown man. I can make my own decisions, and if I choose to do something that is only going to affect me in the privacy of my own home,
right?
What's the problem?
And that
right there.
you bring up a good point. The way I see this and the way I advocate and I try to keep my mind straight is I see two avenues. I see the medical purposes. I see the possibility of cannabis being used medically. There's a lot of studies that say that there are possible benefits. But then I also see, just like you said, the other route where I'm a grown man, I have a right to privacy. If I want to sit in my home and smoke something that is damaging for me, I'm a grown man in this America.
It's the same thing as having the right to go to the store and buy a pack of cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah.
If I want to choose to do it, I can do it because I'm an legal adult.
I mean, if you can fight for the country, you should be able to smoke whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But a Schedule 1 does seem a little harsh.
It is harsh.
It's incredibly harsh.
But is it decriminalized in Baton Rouge or not?
Apparently
I want a solid
so.
yes or no. Yes, it is.
Yes.
In Baton Rouge it is, but not in the state.
So you can
So
stay
there's-
within city limits, and outside of that, you're screwed.
Well, the state can punish you as well.
Yeah. So
Like-
a sheriff,
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
got you. District,
a
right.
policeman that doesn't work in the city, like not a city cop. Different laws there, but a Baton Rouge police officer, right?
It's on their discretion, though.
Yeah, if you're acting a fool and you have marijuana, I mean, they could arrest you. I think.
Yeah.
So don't get pulled over with any marijuana.
But
And
I
it's
think
the same thing for New Orleans. New Orleans decriminalized on a certain level as well. I'm not sure to what extent. But yeah, even states that have completely decriminalized and completely legalized it, such as Colorado, if the federal government wants to come in there and crack down, they have every right to. They can. They're choosing not to right now. I think because everybody's trying to figure out what's going to happen, what's going on.
Right.
But they legally can come in and do that. It's dangerous. I think the possibility. We talked this morning about some of the crime rates and some of the people being incarcerated still. Louisiana specifically, there's people being incarcerated for possession charges, where in other states people are making millions of dollars off of the same thing.
That's
And
an
then
awesome
it's sad.
point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That people are going to jail for the same things, or making money off the same thing people are going to jail for.
Yeah.
But we're gonna catch back on that topic when we come right back. We're gonna go to a little commercial break. When we return, we have Chris Lamey letting us know where he's going. Now that we know where he's going, very excited.
Coy's Diesel, providing service for all light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks, specializing in power strokes, Duramaxes, and Cummins. No job too big or too small. Coy's also offers 24/7 roadside service. Check us out on Facebook or stop by to see what Coy's can do for your ride. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. www.coysdiesel.com.
Bleach Bright LED Whitening. Phenomenal whitening results of 2 to 8 shades in less than 30 minutes. and more effective than other teeth whitening options because the light opens the pores on your clear enamel layer to allow our whitening formula to penetrate behind the enamel. We're confident that you will be ecstatic about your results.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
With antiques on the shelves and artwork on the walls, Heather V's Cafe features a flavorful selection of the freshest dishes. Located in Baton Rouge inside the foyer at 3655 Perkins Road.
So today we are talking about a controversial topic, marijuana. If you are not considered a mature audience, please change the channel. Glitter and Gossip is not condoning the usage of marijuana, okay? Thanks. Welcome back to Glitter and Gossip. We are talking about a little bit of Mary Jane today. We've got Chris Lamy, going into his third year of LSU Law School and changing a little bit of legislation. So how are you doing? We are just gonna
Flow right back in.
where we left off.
Yeah, I actually haven't been able to do a lot of the heavy lifting lately. That's not really my forte, unfortunately, just because I'm still in school. But there are a lot of good people doing a lot of good things out there. Actually, today there were some buddies of mine on the House floor here in Louisiana because they're in session.
Cool.
And there was, I believe, a bill passed that allows for inhalation of cannabis now. I believe.
You can't have it, but you can inhale it.
Yeah. Now,
You heard that, Bill?
There's a lot of good people doing good work.
That's awesome.
The federal government might come after you, but you can still smoke it.
But BRPD won't, right? All right. No. Okay. I should just
They
be
can give you a
quiet.
ticket, so I mean, it's not like you won't have any repercussions.
And a fine. And what is it up to? What was
It's-
the last one? Up to
let's
4 months or 6 months in
see.
prison?
I think the first offense is $40.
It's a $40 ticket.
I can afford
Your
that.
first offense is $500 and up to 6 months
Oh.
in jail.
Oh,
Really?
really? Like the worst case
Yeah.
scenario.
Wait,
Or that's the Louisiana. That's the
state.
state.
Okay, yeah. I was like, oh, my
No,
God.
but parish is only like $40
Yeah.
and like 1 night in jail. And then second offense is
Sleep it off.
just 1 night.
Yeah.
Sleep it off and call your mom.
That's like a
The
maybe.
second offense is $2,000 and up to 5 years in jail. And third offense is just straight out 20 years in jail.
Okay,
So Chris, let's go back into I'm sorry, Jen.
I'm sorry, that's like decriminalized. You know, like that. So
No,
you-
that's the
That's
state
the
though.
state.
Oh, okay.
That's the
But
state.
still in the city of Baton Rouge, like that it
If
got
you get caught,
better.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
So don't go to the LP or
I can't imagine worse.
So going back to where we were before our commercial, so you're telling me that people are in prison for the same crime that people are profiting from today.
Yes, and I haven't done a whole lot of research on it myself personally, I know. But yes, there's still people being convicted today and being sent to prison jail time for a drug, a plant that people are making millions of dollars off of.
Yeah, and there's just like
Legally.
state lines are the only
Legally,
thing
right.
that's stopping.
And one of the most important aspects of that I think is the racial disparities of how it's enforced.
Right.
And I don't mean to say that the cops are out there picking out black people. I believe it's unintentional 100% most of the time. Maybe not 100%, but I think mostly unintentional. But black men of my age, I'm about I think I'm 34. Black man my age is 70% more likely to have spent prison time for marijuana possession than I am because I'm a white male. These are stats that you can find, and it's mind blowing.
That's
it
so
really is.
ridiculous
It's mind
and
blowing.
unfair.
Right.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
But that's just concerning marijuana. That's not talking about a lot of other things. But right, that'll make you think for sure. I mean,
Definitely.
It
Right,
poses
and-
some questions.
So I get out of law school. I graduate next year. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do.
Yeah.
guy.
But I am leaning a little bit towards that route. It is something I'm passionate about. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing all this research and talking about it if I didn't feel that it's an important issue.
Yeah.
And then also when you start digging into that, you start looking into the criminal justice system and some of the ways that
Right.
some of the ways
Yeah.
that it's just.
Yeah, that opens up another.
Right.
I mean,
There's a
yeah.
whole
You won't be out of
huge
work.
host of issues in the criminal justice field. But I'm hoping by the end of next year I can find something that kind of pops into place. Like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I need to be doing.
I said this morning, but I still just can't I just can't fathom the fact that we had a black male president for 8 years, but a black male is 70% more likely to do jail time over Smurf, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
And that kind of there's a lot of other factors that go into that as well. Just like most of the stats that you look at, you have to take into account that there's other contributing factors. But the fact remains that cannabis and all drug enforcement, but cannabis specifically, since that's what we're talking about, it negatively affects the black community at substantially higher rates. And it's not a secret. It's not. This isn't something that I uncovered and be like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, no one knows.
Right.
Everybody knows about
Public
it.
knowledge. All you have to do is flip on the news.
And I think a lot of it has to do with implicit biases we talked about this morning. Every one of us has implicit biases that they're instincts. There's nothing that we're not racist. We don't think these things. It's instincts. And I think that plays a part in it.
Right.
But it doesn't make it right.
Yeah. And this conversation can make people feel uncomfortable. But
It can, right.
you know what?
It is what it is.
But
This
not
is
us.
what's really going on.
Not the glitter and gossip girls.
Right. Yeah.
This is the honest to
But-
God truth. This is what's going on, and everyone needs to be aware of this and be aware that racism is still affecting us today here in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And it's important that we have people like Christopher that
we'll
study this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Study
looking
it
at statistics.
and want to
He's
talk
the one,
about it
you know,
and want to change it.
Well, and I think that's important as well. As a white male, you may think that I'm kind of a weird spokesperson for the black community, but I think the very opposite.
Absolutely.
I think that I will be in a position as a white male to make changes that a black male or black female would never be able to do.
Right.
So I think it's imperative on all of us to
Absolutely.
help each other that are in those groups or classifications, if you want to call it that, to look out. I'm like, hey, that's not right, and I, in the position I'm in, need to do something about it.
Yeah, and you're so right because like we said, just for simple facts of race, people won't listen.
Right.
And so you can be the one to stand up and be like, oh, you don't want to listen to that? Well, here's
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
And that goes across the board for everything. We talked this morning about gay marriage. Same thing.
Yeah, like that's so crazy that you can get married to same sex, but you don't get treated the same way if you get pulled over in a traffic violation. It's just crazy.
No one is treated
Yeah.
fairly. I have a question.
Sure.
So these states that have either decriminalized or, passed legislation for medical marijuana, what are they doing? What do you think is different about them compared to the states that have not?
Like Louisiana.
Like, how are they figuring it out?
So, and that's what's funny.
proud.
Louisiana's had medical cannabis
For that.
on the books for a long time. I don't want to say the year, but it's been a long time. The legislators just have had a hard time.
Procrastinating?
Right, and again, I think there's a lot of movement happening right as we speak
Right.
today. But I think it's more of just that mindset. Look at the states that did it first: California, Colorado, Oregon, Washington, D.C. Even a little less conservative than Louisiana is. Louisiana is traditionally, Alabama, Mississippi, even Texas as well. It's a little more conservative, and they're like, well, no, that's not how I was raised. So no, that's not what we're going to do. And that's fine to an extent. But when you're talking about information and misinformation, I think it's imperative. I think it's important for us to look out there and find the actual facts and not just take somebody's word for it. The viewers, anybody, if you challenge and don't believe what I say, good, go look it up.
Yeah.
Please do.
Right.
Absolutely, it's important. Yeah. And I know we talked earlier, kind of wanted you to touch on it. If you look him up online, he has work out there. And he mentioned to me today that he actually just put an article out today.
Oh,
Yes.
I did. Yep, I did. Sorry, I finished it in between the podcast and now.
Oh, yeah?
I think I hope I don't screw up the title. I think it's called "How the Word Why is Finally Changing the Cannabis Culture in America and How It Was Demonized in the First Place."
Bravo.
That's
So,
very
and we-
applicable for so many things.
Right, and it goes into a lot about what you asked earlier that I was kind of hesitant to ask. It goes into why it was criminalized in the first place. So if you're interested, check it out.
Yeah.
And I cited everything that I found. I have all the information, all the sites. So again, do your own research, but I have the information and the statistics to back it up.
And I definitely highly recommend everybody check it out because this man knows his stuff. He's super smart. I wish we had more time with him than we do, but he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
So don't believe everything your 5th grade teacher told you.
Drug awareness, resistance, education.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Listen to him.
That's the only thing I remember from elementary school.
Are you talking about Dare?
Yes, you didn't catch that on podcast.
I know, I did.
Very proud. Because I don't remember what it is.
4 words.
Yeah.
So I went through
wow.
DARE as well in the 5th grade, and I have not just been openly offered drugs or
Like this.
marijuana by
me either.
random strangers in the street, like they tell me.
Like they
I
promised
did.
you?
Like they promised me.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Yeah,
And now that I'm an
upset.
adult,
You're
I
obviously
feel
not
bad.
around the right people.
Yeah, I kind of feel like.
No, that's why
Should
I
we
feel
feel bad for you?
Yeah, I feel played.
I mean, they told me, like, I mean, people would like, hey, you want
man.
some? Hey kid, you want some? And that has never happened to me, so I want to know. Can you tell me why?
I wish somebody would ask me that.
I do think I think the DARE, but we talked about
Not
the
as
DARE
cool
program
as
a little
everyone
bit.
else.
I guess not.
Yeah, your friends are holding out on you. That's what's happening. We talked about the DARE program today. I think it's a good idea. I think kids ought to be educated.
Right.
But tell them the truth. Don't these kids, especially kids these days, maybe not us when we were growing up, but these kids are smart. They have a phone just like we all have a phone. They can find the information. If you're lying to them, they're going to find out. So tell them the truth and let them make their own decision. When you go back and look at some of the information that you were told in DARE, if you can remember or go back and look it up, there was some pretty funky stuff that they told you, and you look at it now and you're like, that is not true.
Right.
So if we're telling telling even kids, teenagers, even adults this stuff, you start to question their validity and everything.
Yeah.
So why? Just tell them the truth. People are going to do what they want to do regardless.
Right.
Give them the information and let them make the best informed decision.
Right.
They can.
Absolutely.
Can you tell people how to follow you or how to get in touch with you if
I
they
can
have any
try,
questions?
yes. So my email address is probably the best way. It's Christopher Lamy, the number 8, @gmail.com. My last name is Lamy. Facebook, I believe, is Christopher CL. Could be wrong on that, but I'll make sure to get y'all some information.
Well, I Googled you and images, like you just posing with representatives, this guy in this suit. So, I mean, I think they can find
I had a pretty good summer
Thank
last
you
summer in DC.
so very much for coming out here
Yes,
and
thank
letting
you.
our viewers know and educating everyone just a little bit. Just letting everyone know the awareness of how drugs are, not that serious and racism is still a real thing.
Thank y'all.
Still is.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you so much
Appreciate it.
so much for being here.
Drugs are bad, okay?
With antiques on the shelves and artwork on the walls, Heather V's Cafe features a flavorful selection of the freshest dishes. Located in Baton Rouge inside the foyer at 3655 Perkins Road.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring taste the feeling.
Bleach Bright LED Whitening. Phenomenal whitening results of 2 to 8 shades in less than 30 minutes. And more effective than other teeth whitening options because the light opens the pores on your clear enamel layer to allow our whitening formula to penetrate behind the enamel. We're confident that you will be ecstatic about your results.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and welcome to the Hair Show.
Coy's Diesel, providing service for all light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks, specializing in power strokes, Duramaxes, and Cummins. No job too big or too small. Coy's also offers 24/7 roadside service. Check us out on Facebook or stop by to see what Coy's can do for your ride. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. www.coysdiesel.com.
Welcome back to Glitter and Gossip, where we have fabulous Kelly M. I'm gonna throw it on to her. Guilty till proven fabulous.
Yes. Okay, guys. So y'all
Give
know.
me some guilty.
Let me hear it. Let's
Y'all
all
know.
smack.
So I'm Kelly M. Obvi. But this is Guilty Until Proven Fabulous on Glitter and Gossip, where no person, place, product, or topic is off limits. And when I'm done, I'm gonna judge as guilty and judge as fabulous.
I like it.
So I really just have like one broad topic to talk about, which is like I guess a little guilty and a little fabulous at the same time. And it kind of barrels into our topic of the day.
Oh, I like it.
So do y'all remember how a few weeks ago we talked about how Kim Kardashian's going to become a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the big
being
topic
an
of
apprentice,
this,
right?
Wait, what?
Like apprenticing? Or
Yeah. So she's in law school. She's apprenticing under a
70
lawyer.
hours.
Yeah, or something like that.
70 hours?
I don't know.
It's
I
way
just
more-
put something out there.
It's way more than
degree.
that.
It sounded right.
But,
It sounded really good. Yeah.
You sounded like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have believed you.
Thanks.
So she's got to do it for I think 4 years, but either way. But apparently she has been helping free 17 people over the last 90 days.
Yeah.
Oh, snaps for Kim.
So
Get it, girl.
she has been working behind the scenes over the past 3 months to help lower or completely demolish the sentence of 17 first-time nonviolent drug offenders. So you're talking low-level drug crimes. You're talking people that are, like we just talked about, people that are in jail for way too long for something that is just so
Something that has
ridiculous.
been now legalized.
Or like
something,
just a kid that got in trouble. Got
Yeah,
pulled
absolutely.
Over. You know, like you have to think that a lot of these people are so young.
So Brittany K. Barnett, who is Kardashian's personal attorney herself, she is also the co-founder of the Buried Alive Project, which I'll tell you guys a little bit about that in a second. But she came out and said that Kim's been like a very huge part of this financially, emotionally. She's been like dove deep in it. So a little bit about the Buried Alive Project. I'm going to read you guys directly off their website what they are. So they claim that the Buried Alive Project works to help advance the movement of reforming our nation's criminal justice system through transformative litigation, legislation, and humanization. Our current focus is dismantling profoundly inhumane life sentences without parole handed down under federal drug law. So they use statistics and stories to educate the public and amplify the voices of those directly impacted. The human element is rarely addressed but necessary to drive change needed to reform the criminal justice system. By engaging people across the country, this project will harness America's collective interest, passion, and direct experience of this issue into concrete change.
Awesome.
Okay, I found who should hire Christopher Lamy.
Yeah. Go work with Kim
Look, he's
K.
over there. Yeah, maybe he needs to go work with Kim.
All right.
So she has been pretty much completely funding this entire project. So it's expensive. They're going across the country to kind of advocate for these people, to talk to these judges, to talk to the, Kim went and visited the president, and it's expensive. So she's funded this project and allowed her attorneys to pretty much quit their regular jobs and be able to travel the country and start freeing these.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah. So basically she came out and said that if Kim wasn't here to foot this bill, this would never be possible. And she also said that not only is she helping cover all of their expenses, she's also covering the legal fees of the people that have been involved in this. And they've also come out and said that has like developed a distinct relationship with these people. She's not only do you have to help them get out of prison, but a lot of times they're locked up from across the country. You go out and you have nothing, so it's a lot of emotional to get them back home, to get them on their feet, to get them housed, to make sure that they're in the proper care, so when they get out, they're good to go.
Yeah, well, that would suck to get out of prison and be homeless.
I did just have a thought though, like what if you're in jail and you get a visitor, Kim K?
Yeah, like what?
I don't know if she's showing up there, but that'd be a little weird.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, they did say that like a lot of times when these people get the phone, like when they call them up to say like, hey, you're getting out of jail, Kim is 100% like on the phone with them, like excited to hear the news.
Yeah, to let you know that you're free.
Yeah.
What?
So I mean, that's pretty crazy.
That's actually
cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a fun thing you get to say. You spent all this time in jail. You're finally out, and you get to be like, Kim Kardashian got me out.
No big deal. She gave me a get out of jail free card.
Well, there's just a lot of stuff about it. She's come out. She's been really private about it. This kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew she was this involved with it.
Right.
And basically, what they say is it's because they want to make sure she's taken seriously.
Right.
She doesn't want this to be taken as a publicity stunt. She wants to make sure people understand that she is dedicated. She cares. This is, and I mean, look, maybe the girl found her talent.
Yeah.
This might be it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's using your platform,
Yeah.
But that's kind of why I was like, we talked about it last week on the show.
It was funny.
And I was
but
like,
then you have to
what?
think back to her dad and everything. Like I
Yeah.
was saying, and I did watch like the whole FX
Oh,
OJ
yeah.
trial or whatever, and like he was like all up in that.
Oh, yeah.
She was, watching.
Yeah,
all
he
that.
has and I think he has a Netflix documentary, like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, he's passed, but there's a Netflix documentary about him, specifically outside of that too, that you can always check out. So this is the 90 Days of Freedom campaign, and it was part of the First Step Act, which I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to read off this too, because it's a lot of words, a lot of big words to memorize.
Okay.
But so
We don't do big words.
So President Trump signed this into Congress last year, and it's called the First Step Act. And it aims to give inmates with good behavior, particularly those serving time for nonviolent drug offenses, the opportunity to shorten their sentences. So that's awesome. But other than that, it is, I mean, from what I've read about it, it's, there's a lot to go into, but I think it's pretty great from the site. So among many other provisions, it also allows for employees to store their firearms securely at federal prisons, restricts the use of restraints on pregnant women, which is awesome, expands
Who wants to hit
compassion.
a pregnant woman? I'm just sorry.
Angry
Like, so they didn't
prison guards,
Like, who wants
really
to hit a
mean
pregnant
prison
chick?
guards.
Yeah.
So expands compassionate release for terminally ill patients. Places prisoners closer to family in some cases, which is great because, like I said, sometimes these people get out and they're halfway across the country.
Right.
You don't get to choose where
like,
you end up.
Carry on.
Yeah, they just bop you around until you land somewhere for a while. Especially those in life. You could be one place forever, or you could be 20 places.
Then like you
forever.
have to go and beat up a new team member to get your respect. I mean,
Yeah.
I've watched Shawshank. I know.
I've watched Shawshank.
You're like an expert then.
I know. I've seen a lot of movies.
And it also mandates training for correctional officers and employees. And my favorite one is that it improves personal hygiene for feminine hygiene in prisons.
Bravo.
Yeah, which makes me happy.
They should not take
Now-
that right away.
Hopefully that's actually in place, and these women are, especially these women, getting access to feminine hygiene products.
You mean they don't get access to that? What?
There's, I mean, well, it's,
Ew.
some places, I mean, of course you do, but some places they don't care.
That's not their top priority,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
they're not.
You're not entitled to it
What?
when you're in
They're
jail
not-
and prison.
You're entitled to have your ovaries. How can you not be entitled to a tampon? That's
mean,
so
what-
rude.
No, I don't know. I've never been.
I
don't know how that works.
I would
I'm
be
not entirely
making
sure.
all kinds of hell like happen.
Yeah. That probably wouldn't be the worst of it, but
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty
the fact
damn
that you
bad.
can't
yeah,
get
it
on.
wouldn't be enjoyable.
I mean, yeah, but it's just we often, I talk about it all the time about how prison reform is something that has to happen. Like, it's just gotten out of hand, and kind of especially with these getting people out of jail for low-level drug cases that are in there for so long. We kind of talked about on the podcast earlier with Christopher that, these prisons are overpopulated. That's your tax money that's paying
Right.
to keep them open, and it just causes problems. There's not enough stuff getting to these places. There's, and all of it's a money game. They want to keep them in there. They want to lock people up so that you make them dollars.
Ooh la la.
But the
Clearly.
simple fact of the matter is it's unfair, and it's not right. So hopefully this will kind of stir things up. But I just wanted to talk about that Kim story because I thought it was pretty cool because we kind of joked about
It's
it.
heartfelt.
Yeah, we joked about it a few weeks ago when I talked about,
I had never
like,
heard
hey,
it,
she's
so I was
going to
like,
be a
what?
lawyer, and we were all kind of like,
It was funny at
no.
first. Then you had to warm
I
up
don't
to
really,
it.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't really know if
I
I
was like,
want
I'm
her
sorry,
to be
say
my
what?
lawyer.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah,
I think
she's
I might
actually-
want her to be my lawyer.
Yeah, or
I mean,
just keep
she's
doing what
actually
you're doing,
doing
girl.
Yeah,
Like, that's
right
good.
on.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Yeah.
I think I might want Kim to be my lawyer. So it's a little bit of guilty in there, but it's really a
'cause-
lot of fabulous.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
there's
think
guilty inside of it, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of fabulous.
Right.
So
feel
yeah,
you.
I think that's awesome. That's really the only thing I had for y'all today. I
Yeah.
thought it went perfect with
That
what
is
we had.
interesting.
Well, we will see you right back after these little messages, the tiny ones. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, super quick.
Coy's Diesel, providing service for all light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks, specializing in power strokes, Duramaxes, and Cummins. No job too big or too small. Coy's also offers 24/7 roadside service. Check us out on Facebook or stop by to see what Coy's can do for your ride. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. www.coysdiesel.com.
Bleach Bright LED Whitening. Phenomenal whitening results of 2 to 8 shades in less than 30 minutes. And more effective than other teeth whitening options because the light opens the pores on your clear enamel layer to allow our whitening formula to penetrate behind the enamel. We're confident that you will be ecstatic about your results.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
With antiques on the shelves and artwork on the walls, Heather V's Cafe features a flavorful selection of the freshest dishes. Located in Baton Rouge inside the foyer at 3655 Perkins Road.
standing, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
And we are closing out our show tonight. We wanted to let everyone know that we are going to be having a humongous party next month for my birthday.
What is it called?
Kelly Palooza. And I know it's ridiculous, and that's why we chose it, because you won't forget about Kelly Palooza. So if you have any amazing talent, I mean, you can juggle, hula hoop, I don't care.
I love
Do
jugglers.
anything. We want really awesome new talent, things that people haven't seen, and we want to bring it on our show and let everyone have a moment in the spotlight, because it's so fun up here.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So much.
So as you all know, Kelly M may or may not have won the word of the day.
She did. It was me.
But
yeah, I know.
Do you remember the word?
you can follow me at Kelly Hutchinson on Facebook, or I'm sorry, Kelly Hutchinson Shapley on Facebook, or Kelly Hutchinson on Instagram, and always the Glitter and Gossip Show. If you want to see any of our other podcasts, hear our podcasts or see our episodes, you can check us out at glitterandgossipshow.com.
Yes.
Yes, and we want to thank Christopher Lamy for coming on today. Make sure you look
Morgan
him up,
Gaplin,
check him
get
out.
yourself up here.
And we need Morgan up here.
Congratulations, and we want to give a little round of applause to Morgan. She graduated LSU this past weekend, and she helped produce this show, so we love her. We're just so thankful
New
to
LSU
have her.
grad.
Yeah, all
Right.
these LSU grads.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my gold.
If you think you're leaving us, you're not.
Yeah, no, you're not moving back to Virginia.
She's got to
definitely gonna
stay
be
here with us.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This was another episode of Glitter and Gossip. Salute. Cheers. Question of the week. One thing to eat for the rest of your life and why?
Toughest questions ever. Sushi, I guess? When you get fat, can't go wrong with some Asian. You know, it has like different ingredients, make it taste different.
Waffle House.
Well, Kelly went with the whole restaurant, so that was easy.
Scrambled egg and cheese. Chicken. Steak. Not the best steak, but they got it. Waffle House.
I would eat pizza for the rest of my life. Variety of toppings, tastes good, cheap. Rice and gravy, would die without it. I am a little country Cajun girl.
Wings, buffalo wings, chicken wings, all the time. Lindy's from home will always have my heart. Chicken wings, all the time.
That's hard. Spaghetti, wings, probably spaghetti. Oh, I love wings. That's it. Oh, sushi. I would get tired of everything else.
That's it.